Miss a moment. Whether your baby is with a sitter, your partner, a grandparent, or a friend, you'll be right there too. And with unique features like smart alerts that know the difference between a barking dog and your baby crying, extensive sleep tracking data, and state-of-the-art security features for your peace of mind, Evos is the smart baby monitor for connected parents. And enter the code SPORTS at checkout for $20 off. That's myevos.com. MYEVOZ.com.
Welcome to Fifth Street Sports, folks. I'm Frank Perez. Today we are joined with Oklahoma Brian and Florida Rick. You can catch us on Sports Byline USA Radio Network, also on the American Forces Network. Catch us on iHeart, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. We're all over the place. It's an absolutely beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Vegas, guys. We got a great show. Well, you guys, yesterday, our first day, we went backwards a little bit. I think, Rick, what was our record yesterday?
I believe if we take all of Joey's and if we include Daniel Wages as well, which we've been giving out both of their plays, I think we were about 5-7, somewhere along those lines. 5-6, 5-7, in that range. The first day, both those guys had losing days since we found out about them. So it was due to, at some point it was due to happen. So. Can't be that upset.
I mean, we've been running hot. They're great. Yesterday I think we split in the NBA. Brian, you lost with I think you split out, right? You lost with your Incarnate Word. You had that 6-digit game, 307-447 plus 5.5 Incarnate Word against somebody. Oh,
okay. Darn.
Rick, did you pump fake us? Rick pump faked us. Damn it, Rick.
No, that was Brian. We were texting about a couple of games late in the day, and that was one of the ones I had mentioned to Brian. Yeah, so quickly said, put like a Y, like yeah. So.
Oh man, you guys owe me a dime. I bet a dime on Incarnate Word plus 5.5. Man, oh man! Shoot.
No, it was definitely a Brian play because it was one of those plays and one of those accounts,
that's true.
Prices all the time, so it was surely a play.
If you saw it in that account, then I would have given it out if I had seen the account. So
I'll
take credit for it.
Hey, you guys! Coming up, we got Oklahoma Brian, Florida Rick. We got a great show, lots of topics, lots of games to give out. Should be a phenomenal show today. We'll be back. We got to take a timeout here. Back in 3 minutes.
It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. Call right now. That number is 800-485-6003. Want to fly somewhere? Looking for cheap flights or cheap tickets? Then call. That's right. Call the low-cost airline travel hotline now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. Low Cost Airlines has all kinds of cheap travel deals. Fly domestically and save up to 75%. You can even fly internationally and save even more. Yes, fly anywhere in the world and save a lot of money on your plane tickets. We'll even save you money with cheap travel deals on hotels, rental cars, even complete travel packages. So don't book your tickets until you call us first for the absolute cheapest prices on U.S. and international airline tickets and hotels. Call right now for prices so low they can't be published. Travel experts are here 24/7 to help. 800-754-4531. 800-754-4531. 800-754-4531. That's 800-754-4531.
Hey, not to brag, but Buffalo Wild Wings is the official chicken wing of the NCAA. Yep, soak it in. You know who isn't the official chicken wing of the NCAA? Your couch. Because your couch doesn't have a partnership deal with the NCAA. So do you want to be home on your couch, the official nothing of the NCAA? Or do you want to be at Buffalo Wild Wings, the official place that has lots of TVs and beers and screaming fans, and it's officially better than your couch for college basketball? Buffalo Wild Wings. Please drink responsibly.
If you've been delaying needed maintenance like changing your oil, replacing headlight bulbs, or installing new brake pads, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and put your tax refund to work. Our professional parts people will help you get more mileage from your refund and avoid costly repairs down the road. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Fifth Street Sports, folks, we're back. I'm Frank Perez, joined with Florida Rick and Oklahoma Brian on Sports Byline USA Radio Network. Well, you guys, I listened bad on that incarnate word. I lost that. And then Rick, this guy comes in at 5'10" and an eighth. So right now I've lost, he weighs 207 pounds, but I've lost a few ounces, and they're all in 50s and 100s.
Oh, my God. So sorry, Frank. Did you at least make up anything with that Golden State money line or Miami Heat money line last night?
I did. That took the sting out. That took the sting out of it a little bit. Thank God that Dwayne Wade hits that three at the buzzer. You know.
What a crazy shot! Just an insane end of that game. He actually got it blocked, and then was just almost just falling over and just threw it up one-handed, off one foot, and it banks in, from behind the 3-point line.
Oh, that
was amazing. Yeah, I saw it. Has he? I'm having a hard time keeping track. But has he actually come out and said this is his last year, or do we assume he's going to keep playing?
No, he's actually said it. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's doing the full retirement tour. Yep.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki's doing the full retirement tour, but now he's saying I might come back for a victory lap next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Good thing he's not exchanging jerseys at the end of every game with a member of the opposing team like Wade is, though.
Hey, but speaking of retirement, Brian, I was going to ask you a question because I think you're pretty good at these penalties and fines and stuff. What do you think about this Kraft? They want to fine him 1 year suspension and $1 million.
Wait, 1 year? He's the owner. He doesn't get a salary.
Yeah, but no. No. They want he can't come on. He can't come into the park for a year. He can't attend the games.
I was going to say, I like the way you changed the verb from coming to the park to attend the games. That was slick. Well, my thoughts on that. I would say that I don't think they're going to do it because I think you got to prove that he knew that these were sex workers that were being held against their will, which is a horrible thing. But I wouldn't assume that he knew that. That's kind of what makes it worse. If you could prove that, then absolutely he probably should have to sell the franchise if he knew that. But my guess is he's going to get 4 games and some kind of fine. I think I'm going to say $500,000. Sounds like you have to make it a lot of money when the guy's a billionaire. So I'll say $500,000, 4 games. This actually should be a bet. I think. We need to be betting on the Kraft penalty.
Yeah, but I was listening to Dan Patrick, and I know this guy has 6.6 billion, but how sharp can this guy be? On the Dan Patrick show, they said that they were having surveillance in the strip mall, and he pulled up in his I think it was a dark blue or black Bentley, and the first day they seen him, they spotted him, they pulled him over. So now he comes in under, now he wanted to be like discreet and not use the same car so that nobody would notice it was him. And he came in the next day in a white Bentley. In a strip. I mean, no, seriously, in a strip mall. I mean, how undercover terrible is that?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that the second time was the day of the AFC Championship game. So it was like a warm-up drill on his way to his private plane to fly to Kansas City.
But seriously, this is America now. This guy's wife died of cancer. He's won 6 Super Bowls, donates hundreds of millions of dollars to charity. He's a single guy. Why is he not entitled to a $59 or $89 rub and tug?
Don't forget, Putin stole his ring too.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I did not know. I did not know that.
You don't remember that, Rick? You remember the Putin ring story, right?
Very, very well. I remember the day it happened. Yeah.
Wow.
He was showing him his ring. He went to Russia, was doing some sort of he had a meeting. He got to meet with Putin and was getting a tour around Russia. So while they were doing like a news conference, and at the end Putin asked to see his ring, I guess. So he took off one of his rings, gives it to Putin. Putin oh, so it was really nice. He puts it on his finger and he's like, okay, bye, and walks off. Like, thanks for the ring. And then afterwards, they're like, did you know you were giving the ring to Putin? No, but that's okay. You can have it. I'll just get another one. So he wasn't offering it as a gift, but Putin decided to take it.
Wow, I did not know that, guys. Yeah. You guys get such intricate stuff. I've never even heard of that. Well, you guys, we got a great show. Lay it on me. What do we got today?
Well, I think we got to go back to the Kyler Murray discussion, because that's to me, I'm absolutely stunned that he's 5'10". Honestly, I would have guessed 5'8". I thought that his height was exaggerated, and I'm still trying to figure out, is it possible to manipulate your height like in the short run? I mean that in all seriously. They say that you're shorter at the end of the day, right? After you've been walking around, that your spine, your vertebrae compresses a little bit. So I wonder if he was they had him lying down, and then at the last possible moment, he just popped up and ran in there. Or I've even heard that those, what do they call those things where people hang upside down? People that have back pain.
Yeah. Those introvert bars. But I've heard of people manipulating measurements and sizes in other anatomies of the body, but not in the full height. I mean, on some of those dating sites, I know some of those other measurements are kind of not accurate, but
yeah, that would be really disturbing if that was a measure. I know they measure a lot of things at the combines, but when we get to that point, I'm checking out. No more for me. His height was surprising, but his weight, 207 pounds. I know there was a bet on his weight also. What was the line? This had to go over, obviously, because this is close to 20 pounds heavier than what he played at. What was the over-under on his weight? Probably 202, 203.
No, I didn't see a weight. But let me ask you guys, about manipulating height. Remember when you guys were little kids and your parents used to measure you with a little chalk on the door, right. see every couple of months how you were growing. And that if you got taller, your mom and dad would clap and maybe take you out to the movies or something. We know that sometimes we could cheat our parents by kind of standing up a little bit on our tiptoes or something if we wanted to go to Disneyland or get a treat or whatever, right? But how do you manipulate an NFL doctor, or an NFL person? It's got to be accurate.
Oh, I mean, like I said, I'm totally perplexed how he got to be 5'10". I totally don't believe he's 5'10". Now, was there video? There had to be video of this. This isn't one of those. Remember in Fletch when he was 6'5" but 6'9" with the afro? Is there a chance?
I don't think they
I'm not kidding. Like maybe his hair was measured. I don't know.
No, I don't think that they use hair. But but it's got to be the real deal, guys. This is an NFL doctor doing these measurements. 5'10" and 1/8. I mean, I've lost a lot of things by 1/8 of an inch, but never like a bet. A bet on height.
Also, they measured his hands, and his hands are relative. Well, they're bigger than a lot of starting quarterbacks' hands. Bigger than Aaron Rodgers. I think everything that was, that was measured today was a positive thing. The weight, I'm a little skeptical. There's no way I think he's going to play it that way. And I saw this morning that he declined to throw at the combines, which if I was giving him advice, I would tell him the same thing. And surely he's not going to run if he just bulked up to 207. I'm guessing that he will probably run at the pro day at University of Oklahoma or wherever else he decides to have his his private workout. And I'm sure by that time he'll probably have burned off about 10 to 15 pounds, and I'm sure he'll post a phenomenal 40 time. And I can't see anything keeping this guy out of the top 5 picks in the draft. I would hate to have the number 1 pick not take this guy and then look back at what a foolish decision I made to not take him. I think it's a no-brainer. Honestly, I think he's going to be a great quarterback, and he's going to sell a ton of tickets.
Well, Brian, when we come back from the break, let's discuss where you guys predict he's going to go. We'll give our first 3 choices. Fifth Street Sports back in 3, guys.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-957-6063. 800-957-6063. 800-957-6063. That's 800-957-6063.
If you or a loved one is suffering from a physical or emotional condition that has left you unable to work, then listen carefully. Take this number down. 800-593-7491. That's 800-593-7491. When you call, you'll speak with a Social Security disability expert and get a free evaluation to see if you may qualify for disability insurance benefits from the U.S. government. That's right, a monthly cash payment paid directly to you from the Social Security Administration. Whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied disability benefits, call now. The disability attorneys at Pinnacle Disability can help you build your case, file an appeal, and represent you at no upfront cost to you. Don't wait another minute to see if you may qualify for your Social Security disability benefits. Call Pinnacle Disability Group at 800-593-7491 for your free case evaluation. That's 800-593-7491. 800-593-7491. Call now.
Not too long ago, it felt good to withdraw your cash from the bank, didn't it? For a vacation or a new car. But today, withdrawing your own cash has become risky. Pat Boone here for Swiss America. According to The Secret War, a new Swiss America white paper, I learned that all banks are now required to spy on you and me for the government, and then report any financial behavior deemed suspicious or unusual. You must read The Secret War. It's free. Truth is, I believe the government's new war against cash is really a war against us all. But the secret is now out. So please, get and read The Secret War.
Pick up your phone and call right now. 800-932-5517. 800-932-5517. 800-932-5517. Once again, that's 800-932-5517.
Guys, we are back. This is Fifth Street Sports. Frank Perez, Oklahoma Brian, Florida Rick on Sports Byline USA Radio Network. Catch us on iHeartRadio, American Forces. By the way, to the American Forces, we haven't said it enough. Thank you, guys. Well, guys, we got a really strong show today. A lot of stuff to talk about.
I'm gonna have to interrupt you here, Frank, because we got a pretty long message in. Maybe you guys will be able to help one of our viewers through our YouTube live stream. This is coming from our YouTube live chat, www.youtube.com/Fifth Street Sports. We're live streaming right now if you want to look at Frank's ugly mug.
Thank you.
Here is a message in from Josie Cañada. It's a long one. She says, "Hi, you guys. Wow, Brian, Rick, and Frank. You guys have always been great. But now that you added Joey Cassano and Daniel Wage's picks also, we have done two awesome, but we are very upset today. For the last month, our local bookmakers being awful wants us to pay $2K a week or take it in Bitcoin. We are sad and wanted to pay off our student loans and cars. Before your show, we always paid them in cash. What can we do to help, guys?"
Wait, bring that one back up, Andrew. The one before that, because I don't think that you read that right. Okay, it says, for the last month after Tuesday, our local bookmakers being awful to me and my roommate wants to pay us $2K a week or take it in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
We are sad and wanted to pay off our student loans and cars. Now, where are these girls from? They're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah.
Okay, now, I mean, obviously you listen to us on the radio out there. So let's get back to this, you guys. We got to help out this viewer. These people have been betting our stuff. Now they're running into the same trouble we run into. Obviously, they're not getting paid.
Yeah, that's the tough one. But I just want to first point out that she did spell my name Brain.
Yeah, Brain.
Which I gotta say, as a that's one of the greatest things about being named Brian is that happens so often. As a kid, I just thought that people thought I was really smart, but then I realized people can't spell Brian frequently. So
but I'm gonna let you guys help these girls out. Obviously, they looks like they go to Wisconsin University. Girls, if you're listening to the show, Josie, I don't know your roommate's name. How much does this guy owe you guys? And what he wants to pay you $2,000 a week or take it in Bitcoin? How much does he owe you, Andrew? If they're listening and they send it in, let's see how we can help these girls out. All right, okay. We don't know what, but obviously, if they've been betting our stuff the last 3 weeks, they have probably.
I assume that's why they have these kind of problems, which are good problems to have rather than the other thing. Yeah, a lot better than the other kind of problems where if we were losing every day, that would be a lot worse. But I guess they're saying pretty much that the guy is offering to pay in Bitcoin, so if they're owed maybe 10 dimes or so, and he's offering to only pay $2,000 a week or pay the whole thing at once in Bitcoin. That's a tough one because I don't think there's gonna be many ways to pay off your loans and your.
Well, it seems to be like it's a lot more than that because it seems like they're very upset that this guy wants to pay him $2,000 a week or take.
Yeah, maybe it's 20 dimes or so.
Well, I would pay off. Yeah, but I don't think that a lot of people don't even know what Bitcoin is. But I'm saying if they wanted to use, these girls were betting our stuff strong and maybe even round robining it or parlaying it. Maybe this guy owes them way too much money and is pissed off or something. I don't know.
Maybe they should just pull a 5 dimes Tony and just take ownership of the book. Right?
Yeah.
That's how Tony started out. Right? He beat the book out of so much that the guy just said, "Here, I can't pay you. Just take the book from me."
That's absolutely correct. But first of all, Josie, Brian and Rick, they're experts in this field of having to have bookmakers pay you and all that kind of stuff. But we don't know what the figure is, what you're dealing with here. $2,000 a week doesn't sound like a bad deal if you beat this guy up pretty good. But I know it probably won't help you with your student loans or your car payments. But all we can do is give you winners. Who you bet it with, we're not responsible for.
Yeah, but $2,000 a week sounds like a lot. It sounds like about $8,000 a month or so. That could pay off a lot of loans, cars, and so forth.
Yeah, you could go to a lot. You could go to a lot of school for $2,000 a week, I would think.
Yeah, but see, but then obviously these girls probably, and it said that they used to pay them in cash before our show. Now we don't know. So obviously they're probably very upset because they paid in cash. Now they're winning, and if they listen to our show the last 3 or 4 weeks, you guys, and bet round robins or a decent amount of money, they probably buried any local bookmaker anywhere. You know.
Yeah, good chance. Good chance. We've been on a good run. Now, back to Kyler Murray, because I know the third segment is the pick section, and we got a lot. I think we have a lot for that tonight. I have a few games. Kyler Murray, where do you guys see him going, and would you take him with the number 1 pick if you were Arizona?
Brian, before we get to that, actually we have an interesting question back through YouTube for you, because I know you're the weather guy, you know?
I am, yeah.
We got a question from Billy Donlin saying, what about the idea of betting all Salt Lake City home AAF games under in the cold weather? What do you think about that, Brian?
Under in the cold weather. Well, I think the games could be played in Miami, in San Antonio, and El Paso, Seattle. I think they just go under no matter where they're playing in the AAF, right? No. But I guess is the idea that it's extra cold in Salt Lake City during the winter. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but look at the weather, guys. It's getting real good. I mean, out here it's going to probably what's it going to be, like 80 today, Andrew, or 78 or 80? It's beautiful out here now. So watch that, Billy. But Billy, last week it was me who gave you that Utah under, buddy, with that cold weather. But you know, Brian's a weatherman, so. But anyways, okay, back to Kyler Murray. There, let's. You got good stuff on him, Brian.
Well, no, I know what I think. I'm just curious. Rick, would you take him with the first pick overall if you were Arizona, and would you trade Rosen? And who would even take Rosen? Nothing wrong with Rosen. He's a good quarterback. I just wonder what the market is like for. I mean, clearly there's a saturation of quarterbacks in this league that nobody anticipated coming. I wonder what Nick Foles is going to be able to get in the free agent market. I mean, 2 years ago, every team in the league, it seemed like, was looking for a quarterback, and now there have been so many franchise quarterbacks signed. I think that Rosen's going to be a little bit harder to shop than a lot of people realize.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think if Arizona still thinks Rosen's the real deal, remember he's should be a rookie this year. I think he's 21 now. So I think he's still got a lot of promise. I think they could probably trade that number 1 pick to a team like the Dolphins, for instance, who need a quarterback so bad they're going to be willing up to give up the house. They'll probably give up another 4 or 5 draft picks, maybe throw in cash or a veteran. And I think that's probably more likely what Arizona do than draft him and then try to unload Rosen or keep Murray and Rosen, because of course neither one of them is going to want to be a backup quarterback in the league. But I think when you're looking at the big picture, the best move for them is to trade it and get a ton of other draft picks and money, and possibly a player or two as well.
So where do you guys think he goes in this draft? What number?
Well, I think he's going to end up being the number 1 pick. And this is, as of this moment, they're not going to say no, he won't. But when we're going to get closer to the draft, more teams are going to, they're going to see, more Kyler Murray, his workouts, and they're going to, his name's going to be just so much in the news. And the teams like the Dolphins, and I'm trying to think of other teams who need a quarterback that bad, but of course we know they're out there. The Giants are going to, they're sticking with Manning this year, but we know, in a couple of years they're going to need another quarterback. Really, essentially this year they need one, but they're just trying to. Hold on. But anyway, so I think he's going to go number 1. Someone's going to want him bad enough; they're going to trade up and give away the house to get him. And the first thing that comes to my mind is the Dolphins, Giants possibly up there too, but someone's going to do it. They're going to know that he's a franchise quarterback for many years and possibly lead him to a number of Super Bowls.
All right, so
what? Yeah, well, I was just going to ask so who do you envision him being most similar to in terms of guys that have already played in the league. Do you think he's like a Russell Wilson, or what? Like what analogy would you Baker Mayfield? Who do you see him resembling as a NFL player?
I see him resembling Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson. Just those two guys, and I think he's almost identical to Deshaun Watson, except for being smaller and faster.
So, Brian, are you on the same page with Rick, Brian, that you think he goes number one?
I think when it's all said and done, I think it's a good chance he does. I like the Russell Wilson analogy. He's not going to run in the NFL anywhere near the frequency that he did in college because they'll break him. So he's going to be more of a passer, less of a runner. Who I actually think he resembles is Doug Flutie. That's kind of the quarterback that I see him most similar to.
Wow. Now, but let me ask you guys. Okay, if he doesn't go number one, like who could dethrone him in one? Let's say he didn't. Who then would be the number one if he doesn't go number one?
Oh well. He's projected. He was projected just a few months ago to be maybe just in the top 20. So, and even now, his over/under is 7. So, I think you just look at. I'll tell you what. I'll give you that answer when we come back from the commercial.
Yeah.
And right before we do the picks.
We do. And by the way, you guys, we'll be back. Fifth Street Sports and Josie. If you want us to give you an answer, Brian and Rick can help you out. But we don't know your situation or your number. Guys, this is Fifth Street Sports. Frank Perez, Oklahoma, Brian, Florida, Rick, back after this timeout.
I'm Nick Ebram. I like to have a nice smooth shave. I do have a goatee. I like to make sure the skin around it is nice and smooth. And when you're using one of those disposable razors, you never know what you're going to get. You don't get a great shave. I tell you, I have found the solution to my shaving issues with Harry's razors. Non-slip, comfortable handle. I think these are absolutely the best. Right now, you can get a $13 value trial set. Comes with everything you need for a close, comfortable shave. Weighted ergonomic handle, a 5-blade razor with a lubricating strip, a rich lathering shave gel, a travel blade cover. You can get a $13 value trial set right now. Go to harrys.com/World Soccer. Go right now, harrys.com/World Soccer. Redeem your offer right now and let them know that I, Nick Ebers, sent you. harrys.com/World Soccer to go get your Harry's razors.
Attention to anyone that's written a book or wants to write a book. The process is not that complicated. Take a first step. Even if you write a page a day, you'll build momentum and your book will become a reality. The hard part is getting it published. That's when you need to call Page Publishing. They've got hundreds and hundreds of thank yous from different new authors, just like you. They make the process of publishing your new book and getting it sold online a simple process. You can learn how simple it is right now by calling for your free Page Publishing New Author Submission Kit. One quick 3-minute phone call, that's all it takes to get free information and learn how you can get your book published. Pick up your phone right now and call us 24 hours a day at this number. 800-603-0885. 800-603-0885. 800-603-0885. That's 800-603-0885.
Hey travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1780. 855-325-1780. That's 855-325-1780.
All right, folks, we're back. It's Fifth Street Sports. Frank Perez, Oklahoma Brian, Florida Rick, Sports Byline USA Radio Network. This is Talk You Can Bet On segment. It's the last one. I've got a pick from. I'll have a pick from Joey Casano. He already sent it in. Hopefully Daniel Wages sends something in, and then we got also the terrific plays from Brian and Rick.
We got a small update here from Josie Kenyatta through our YouTube live chat. YouTube.com/Fifth Street Sports.
Put that up there, Andrew. Put that up there.
She says, the bookmaker said, no way you chicks aren't getting these plays from pros, being terrible to us. Their wins are 107,000.
Wow. Wow, you guys. What do we do? I mean, what do we do? Obviously, these girls got out of line and started getting greedy, betting friggin' all kinds of crap, right? But do you realize how hot? Yeah, but you don't really realize how hot we've been. Rick, I think it's been off the charts for 3 weeks, right? Oh, Rick's audio is bad. Brian, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I don't think they're out of line. Not at all.
So, what do you tell this girl? I mean, obviously she's asking you guys for advice. The guy owes him $107,000.
I take the 2,000 a week, and that's, come on. We've all been on both sides of that deal. As long as somebody's paying, then I think that's all you can ask for. I think the 2,000's fine. I would take it.
Yeah, but I Here's probably a couple girls from Wisconsin University been betting with their guys or whatever, losing. Now they start listening to our stuff, and the last 3 or 4 weeks they get super hot. And they win all this money. They're probably all excited to want to pay off their cars and their student loans or whatever. And then they get this crap. Why do these bookmakers always ruin the joy for these people, you know?
Well, that's part of the business, unfortunately. I would take the 2,000 and, maybe look around, see if you can find some of the guy's other players. Maybe you can find a player that owes the guy some money and kind of maybe do a little triangle there, intercept some of the money. But that's part of the business, unfortunately. And I would take the 2,000 and, keep playing.
Well, Josie, that's the advice from Brian. Let me ask you something, but that's over a year. It's going to take you over a year to collect. I guess that's
football
all we can
season,
tell him, right?
Yeah, football season, the guy will have more money. Usually bookmakers tend to run a little bit dry, in this time of year. So that'll be my advice.
Okay.
She said they were betting parlays and round robins the last 4 days. That's why they won so much.
Wow.
Now, here's another thing, Josie.
It's crazy.
I mean, you guys are going to school in college. What are you girls doing betting this kind of money? Getting crazy over here, listening to us on the radio there. Don't you think you should be focusing more on your academics than betting this kind of money? And
yes,
Brian,
and say no to drugs.
Say no to, but Brian. So now comes the question. Now comes the question: do they keep betting with this guy?
Yeah, you got to, because you're not a priority to him. You always got to make the bookmaker think that there's a chance that you're going to lose that money back to them. The moment that you stop betting, that $2,000 a week is no longer something you can expect to collect. So I would keep playing. Maybe not playing round robins, but just playing straight stuff, mixing some.
Brian, if they're offering if he's offering a one-time shot, given all 107 at once with one shot in Bitcoin, don't you think you'd take that? Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. If you
they probably don't even know what that is. They probably don't even know what Bitcoin is.
College kids know what Bitcoin is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Good problem to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that 107.
Hey, but gosh,
I would take the 107 in Bitcoin, and it would be a no doubter. Yeah, you're not going to be able to cash it out for maybe 107. Maybe you'll have to sell it and get probably maybe between 95 and 100 for it, but you'll get it right away. Maybe you can get more than that.
Oh, you get 99 cents of the dollar. You might even get 101, 102 cents of the dollar. But yeah, it's
so you're pretty much going to get all your. Yeah, you're going to get fully paid, and just take it all in Bitcoin if you can get that option.
Yeah, there you
take
go.
Take it all
Joseph,
in one shot in Bitcoin.
From Florida Rick, take it in. Get yourself a wallet ID if you don't know what that is. Get it in Bitcoin. The other way, it's going to be a whole year, And obviously, don't get greedy with these round robins and these parlays. I mean, come on, these are local bookmakers.
You can't really say that too, because they're obviously starting. They're getting hot little by little, and they're building up. They're like, let's kind of roll it over and do some parlays with it, and just you can't say they're getting greedy, because I think they were just pressing. And when they're hot, you press, and look what happened. They're probably your $200-$300 bettors started winning, maybe built it up to 10,000, and then said, all right, let's do some parlays on Robins, and it just
but it wasn't even hard to win that kind of money, because Brian, now you were up until a few days ago undefeated in all your 6-digit games. Daniel Wages was undefeated. Joey Casano was undefeated. Rick was off the charts. I mean, how hard would it be is if you were pressing and you're betting round robins and parlays, you had to crush everybody.
Yeah, I think we're going to run out of time. Not having time for plays. I would just say this: when confronted with this situation, if somebody wants to pay you in Bitcoin or diapers or pizzas or tomatoes or whatever they want, I would just take it in whatever currency or commodity they want to pay you in.
Yeah.
And
you got it. Hey, well then I'll get Joey's game off the table really quick. Joey Casano from joeycasano.com. He's releasing Troy plus 5.5. That's Troy plus 5.5. Okay, so you guys are up, man.
Hey, Rick, I'll let you go first.
Okay, I'm going to start off with NBA. There's a few games I like tonight in NBA. Last night we gave Atlanta as a 4.5, 5-point dog, the outright winner. I gave you the Heat as 9.5, and they I said play a little money line, and Frank played them, and they won that amazing. I mean, they're winning by 25, and then they looked like they were going to lose, and then took Dwayne Wade miraculous shot at the buzzer to win. But they came through with that. And so tonight there's a few games I like, and we're going to start off by going on that same Miami Heat bandwagon, but we're actually fading the Heat tonight. The Heat had such a miraculous win last night. They put everything into that game. That was like their Super Bowl, if you want to call it, this year, I think. And tonight they got to go into Houston, who's also played last night, and they had to come from behind win as well. But I think the Heat are just left it all on the floor last night. They're going to kind of go into Houston now, hungover, and I think Houston's going to put a shellacking on them and win this game by double digits, easy going away. So I like Houston minus 9.5 here. Game 536. And then I also like game 537, Utah plus 7 at Denver. There's a late TNT game. Utah's been playing much better, as we've talked about for the last couple of months. They're in that stretch of the season where they're trying to get up to like the 3 or 4 seed in the conference. And they're already got up to the 6 seed, and soon they'll be the 5 seed and probably end up the 3 or 4. This should be a really good game. I expect Denver to win, but I expect to be really close. I like getting 7 points here. It seems like a lot of points in a game with two, I think, evenly matched teams. So I'm going to take 537 Utah plus 7. And then last NBA play is game 539 Philly plus 4 at OKC. I don't know if Oklahoma Brian's going to this game or not. I'm guessing he's not, but this should be a great game. There's a rematch of a game they had a few weeks back also on ESPN where OKC was winning the whole game. Philly came back at the end, and OKC won at the buzzer by a couple points. I think they were a 5-point dog. I think I actually gave out OKC that night. But anyway, getting back to tonight now, I think this is the reverse. I think it's be a really tough battle. It should be, game. I see Philly winning. If they don't, I see it, losing at the buzzer. I like getting 4 here. I think it's going to go a long way. So those are my 3 NBA selections tonight.
Okay. Brian?
The game opened Oklahoma City by 7.5, down to 4 now. Kind of crazy, huh?
I didn't see that. I saw 5.5. I didn't see 7.5. Is there a delayed injury that I don't know about?
Yeah, I believe there is. I believe there is an injury actually.
Paul George, I see, has a sore shoulder, so he might be questionable.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Paul George
wow. Well, that would be
like Philly that much more.
Huge.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah, I basically agree with that. All 3 of your plays, actually, I like them all. All right, so let's go to college basketball. And what do you like there?
Okay, before I go, anything from you, Frank, tonight, or
no,
nothing for the night?
I lost all my money on Incarnate Word and Kyler Murray over 5'10" inches. Over 5'10". I mean, thank God I got it back on some of that Heat money line and everything, but I hate to go home and tell my mom and dad I lost all my money betting the under on a height of a colored man, but I did. But I did. Okay. And what else? And on Incarnate Word.
Word, yeah. You'd think you could at least get words, plural, multiple, but you just bet it on one word, and that was the wrong word apparently.
Incarnate Word was the right side. They were winning that game the whole first half, the whole way, and somehow they ended up not covering at the end. But that was definitely from a sharp account. It was an account Bry was, like I said, going to give out, so it wasn't just a made-up play. It was surely a sharp play. So just so happened that Bry was on the show yesterday, so I had to give it out for him. All right, Brian, any college picks for you?
Yeah, I got a couple college plays I like tonight. Actually, I'm going to stick with the theme, if there is a theme involving Incarnate Word, and I'm going to go with I think a team that's probably like friendly with Incarnate Word, have a lot in common. Oral Roberts tonight. You don't like the play, Frank?
No. I do. I just want to be clear because you're you're betting all these religious schools, and
I just love Oral. That's all it is.
Okay, all right. As long as it's not Robert, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong in case it was Robert. Okay.
No, I just got a thing for Oral, and they're getting 3 tonight. So I like the play. They're actually playing really well lately. And this game actually opened at 3.5. I'll still take 3. It's I like to play in Omaha. Tough travel situation with the ice storm last night. They had a difficult trip into Tulsa for the game. So I like that game. And also had another game that I was looking at. Just 1 second. Okay, yeah. Right. Other game is Hampton tonight, -1. That's a 6-digit game if that makes you excited. That's 307-647.
I get very excited. Those are like Cialis to me, not that I need Cialis, but I do get excited.
Okay. All right.
So Daniel Wages came in with a play here.
Oh, we got Daniel Wages.
It might be Joey Casanos. I'm not 100% sure, but this is again on our YouTube live chat. YouTube.com/5th Street Sports. We're live right now. His play is 6-12 Towson +3. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Daniel, thank you very much, buddy. So that's from the Joey Casano camp, Towson +3. Okay, so you guys might have some more stuff, but just so I don't lose track.
Okay, go ahead.
No, Brian, Oral Roberts +3 and Hampton -1, right?
That is, that's correct. Okay. Yeah.
Rick, well, we still got Rick. You got about 30 seconds here, and then you can have the last 2 minutes if you want to finish up.
Okay, I just have a couple college plays tonight. I'm not in love with the card. Thursday nights, as we know, is a lot of small schools. So the first play I like in college basketball night is game 642 UCLA -3.5 at home against USC in the rivalry game, and I think UCLA is the better team here, laying only 3.5 at home. If you can get a cheap money line like -150 or so, that might be worth a shot too, instead of the 3.5.
Hold that thought there, Rick. We got to go on a break. When we come back, we're going to finish up the rest of all your college plays. 5th Street Sports, timeout, back in 3, folks.
Attention business owners. Are you struggling while waiting for your customers to pay on their net 30, 60, or 90-day invoices? Can't get a business loan? Have no equity? Bad credit? Or maybe no credit at all? Then you need to call AmeriFactors right now. AmeriFactors will give you cash for your invoices and there's nothing to pay back. We simply buy your account receivables, and if those clients don't pay on the invoices, we take the loss. We give you funds based on your account receivables, not your credit, and 98% of all applicants are approved. It's that simple. With AmeriFactors, there's no more waiting for your customers to pay. We give you the funds up front, then we wait for your customers to pay us. Fund your business today. Call AmeriFactors right now.
800-847-1183. 800-847-1183. 800-847-1183. That's 800-847-1183. Do you use the blue pill to charge your sex life? Have you been thinking about trying the blue pill? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for the other blue pills. Call us and start saving a ton of money for the exact same results. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. 800-223-0992. 800-223-0992. 800-223-0992. That's 800-223-0992.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. They want your money, and guess what? They can legally take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you. So what do? Fight back by letting our team of experts at the Tax Helpline work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws and will fight to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket.
800-932-1749. 800-932-1749. 800-932-1749. That's 800-932-1749.
Folks, Fifth Street Sports, we're back. It's the wrap up here. A couple of minutes. We're going to have some last minute picks here from Rick. Hey, but before we get anywhere, Brian, we have a little bit of discussion going on over here. Some of our audience and viewers are kind of a little bit worried about you because the other day it looked like you were coming in from a closet, from like a closet, and they don't know if maybe you've taken up day drinking. That's a new phenomenon out here called day drinking, because they said that you would actually take a squad that has over 60% of its players that have proactive and Clearasil, memberships over a established professional players that they're worried about you. They think you may be into day drinking.
Man, you are so wrong on this. I can't even. We don't even have enough time. There's not enough time for me to tell you how wrong you are.
But tomorrow, tomorrow you can trash me if you want tomorrow. But I mean, it just makes sense. You're calling from like a little closet, really whispering low. So I don't know if you're having that kind of an issue with the drinking during the daytime, and then you're going to take kids that have pimples over professional players. But Rick, we got a minute. What do you got else in college?
I have one more play that I really like a lot. This is my favorite game of the day. Same 644, Oregon State at home -4 against Arizona. Oregon State is a much better team than Arizona's. They're at their homes on national TV. Arizona's living off the name of their past. This line should probably be closer to 7.5 or 8 points. I really like Oregon State here a lot. If there was an action point bookie out there, I'd love to play it.
I actually like the game a lot. What is the line?
Oregon State -4 at home against Arizona.
Oh, wow. I did not spot that one. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. That makes a lot of sense.
Wow. Endorsed by Brian.
That's
guys.
Favorite.
Now, if you see that, if you guys notice a line moving, especially after Brian just endorsed it, that's me. I'm trying to get my incarnate word money back. Anyways, you guys, great show. Thank you very much. Fifth Street Sports. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, folks. We appreciate you. We thank you for listening and watching us. And I hope you wrote down all the picks. Good luck tonight.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.